Good morning, children. Today we are going to recollect, we are going to recapitulate all the topics of motion. So motion chapter is very important with respect to standard 9th. You will study all these concepts in standard 11th also in case you opt for science stream, right? So we will quickly recall all the topics of motion chapter. So first of all, we study about the position of rest and position of motion. So when we say that a body is kept at some place with respect to time and its surroundings are not changing, its surroundings are not changing. If we take time axis and the position of the body, then say after 5 seconds it was here, after 10 seconds it was here, after 20 seconds it was here. It means the position of the object is not changing. If from origin it was kept at 5 meter, after 5 seconds also it was kept at 5, after 10 seconds also it was kept at 5, after 15 seconds also it was kept at 5. So if the object is not changing its position with respect to the surrounding, then we say the object is in motion. Say for example this duster, if I am keeping it here, the surroundings are not changing after 1 hour, after 1 day, after 1 week. If its surroundings are not changing, then we say that the duster is kept at rest. If the object is changing the surroundings of the object is changing with respect to time, time के साथ साथ अगर surroundings change हो रही हैं, then we say that the object is in motion, right? Say suppose a body was kept and that is how after 1 second it was here, after 2 seconds it was here, after 10 seconds it was here. So if we draw all these points, then after 5, after 10, after 15, suppose it was at 10, then it was at 20, then it is at 30. 5 seconds के बाद it was, the distance was 10 meter. After 10 seconds हमने देखा वो यहाँ पे नहीं, यहाँ पहुँच गया. After next 5 seconds he reached here. So what is changing? ये वाले surroundings and ये वाले surroundings are different. So when the surroundings of the object is changing with respect to time, we need to consider all these concepts with respect to time. Time के साथ साथ जैसे जैसे time increase हो रहा है वैसे ही all these physical quantities are changing, the surroundings are changing, then we say that the object is at in the position, in the state of motion. So that is the difference between rest and motion. Now these are the relative terms. A person may be at rest and in motion. Say for example, you are sitting in a train, you and the passenger in front of you, you both are at rest, you are talking to each other and the train is moving. You are, with respect to each other, you are at rest. But a person standing on the platform watches the train coming, 2 persons sitting inside the train and moving away. Now these 2 persons with respect to each other are in rest, but with respect to the person standing on the platform is in motion. So a person could be at rest as well as in motion. Suppose we are standing in this room, I am standing in this room, I am in the state of rest, but the earth is rotating. When the earth is rotating, so with respect to the objects around me, with respect to the objects on the earth, I am at rest. But with respect to planet Mars, but with respect to moon, the earth is rotating, so I am in the state of motion. So a body could be at the state of rest as well as the state of motion at the same time. So these terms are relative. किसके respect में हम किसको observe करें, that matters here, right? So rest and motion, I hope this is clear to you. Coming to the next concept of distance and displacement. Distance and displacement. Before we start distance and displacement, we'll also study about scalars and vectors. All those quantities which have magnitude only, they are independent of the direction taken. All the such quantities are termed as scalars. See, suppose I am asking you what is the time now. So time now is 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock in east or 10 o'clock is north, 10 o'clock in south, doesn't matter. Time does not depend on the direction taken, it will be same in all the directions. So time is a scalar. So when I'm asking you, say a person is moving at a speed of 5 km per hour. So you may ask me, a person is moving at a speed of 5 km per hour, where, in which direction? He is moving from Pune to Mumbai or Mumbai to Pune. So whenever you are specifying a particular direction, it means we are talking about a vector quantity. Whenever you are talking about magnitude as well as direction, you have to know the direction of that object. Then we say that the physical quantity taken is a vector quantity. Magnitude along with direction is called as a vector quantity. So time, mass, distance, all these quantities are scalar. इनमें directions नहीं होता. All those quantities in which direction is very important. Direction is very important. Then all those quantities are called as vector quantity. For example, displacement. For example, velocity. For example, force. For example, acceleration. So इसमें हमें पता चलना चाहिए कि force लग रहा है तो कौन से direction में लग रहा है. Force should have a particular direction. Displacement should have a particular direction. So all these quantities are vector quantities, right? So with regard to this, we will discuss about distance and displacement. So whenever the object is moving in any direction, we are not talking about direction, whenever the object covers some length, कोई भी object किसी particular instant of time पे it is covering some path length, right? Say an object is moving from position A to position B via this way and reached B. You are coming from home to school. You are moving right, then left, then ahead, then right, left and all, and you are reaching the school. Say the object is covering 2, 2, 5, 2, 5, 1, 1. So 4 plus 5, 9 plus 2, 11 plus 5, 16, 17, 18. You have covered 18 kilometer. An object has covered, a body has covered from A to B. How much he has traveled? He has traveled 18 kilometer in reaching from A to B. Second person tells him, no, there is a shorter way. You have gone through a wrong way. So he is telling that this way was a shorter way and he has covered only 10 kilometer. The previous one has traveled 18 kilometer. Now a third person comes and tell कि अरे A and B का there is a straight road also. So I will tell you the shortest distance of covering, shortest distance between positions A and B. Now this shortest distance may be of 8 kilometer. मतलब A और B के बीच में actual shortest distance कितना था? 8 kilometer. So the length of the path travelled by a body is called as distance. किसी भी डायरेक्शन में हो सकता है. बट वेन यू गो इन अ पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन एंड रीच दिस पॉइंट एंड यू से दैट the shortest distance between these 2 points is 8 kilometer, then that tells us about the displacement. What is displacement? The shortest distance between any two objects is called as its displacement. Distance could have many factors. Distance हम ऐसे भी जा सकते हैं, ऐसे भी जा सकते हैं और ऐसे भी जा सकते हैं. Any path could be the distance. Distance travel could have many options. Option A to A, B, C, D, बहुत सारे distance से आप जा सकते हो B पे. So whenever there are so many options available, the length of the path is termed as distance. The shortest distance in a particular direction is called as displacement. Distance and displacement could be equal to each other. अगर suppose इस person ने यही वाला path length लिया होता, यही वाला way लिया होता तो distance और displacement दोनों equal होते. But because he has taken a different path, so the distance traveled could be 18, could be 10, could be 12, could be 15, anything. But the shortest distance, that is displacement, is a unique value. Distance के you can have so many answers, but displacement will have a unique value. Displacement could be 0. Displacement could be negative, displacement could be positive, but distance is always positive. Distance may have many values, but कभी भी negative नहीं होगा. Distance कभी भी 0 नहीं होगा, but displacement could be positive, negative or 0 also. So we'll discuss that condition. So this is a scalar, this is a vector. It may have many answers, it is a unique value. It is always positive, it could be positive, negative or 0. So suppose if I am asking you, this is a object A, how far it is? How far it is? So you should ask me from where? So there is a reference point for calculating the distance or displacement. अभी मैं अगर पूछती हूँ a कितनी दूर है, then you may ask me कहाँ से दूर, how much, कहाँ से. So that reference point is called as origin. इसको हमने origin मान लिया. And now I am asking you, now you tell me that from this reference point which is termed as origin in physics, इस origin से a कितना दूर है. तो you may tell me that a इस position से 5 meters दूर है. Suppose A has traveled along this path and covered 5, but he forgot something, he came back to the origin and has taken something, and now he has moved in this direction. So earlier he was moving to the right of origin, so we take this displacement as positive. But now suppose he is moving in opposite direction to the previous one, then this displacement will be taken as negative. Whatever reference point we take, whatever origin will take, any distance to the right of origin is positive, displacement. Any displacement to the left of the origin is negative. Suppose the object A moves from here to here and comes back. यहीं से गया था, यहीं पे वापस आ गया. Then the displacement is considered as 0 also. Distance नहीं होगा 0. Distance will be 5 in going, 5 in coming. Distance will be 10. But displacement will be 0, because what is displacement? We'll recall, displacement is the shortest distance between two positions. Initial position, origin. Final position also origin. So, as per the displacement definition, displacement will be 0. The body has not displaced. वहाँ था वहीं पे आ गया. So, if I talk, say, suppose you are going from home to your school and coming back to your home. So, as per the definition of displacement in physics, your displacement is 0. Your work done is 0. जहाँ से आपने शुरू किया वहीं पे आप वापस आ गए. So, that way displacement would be positive, negative or 0. In any case, displacement cannot be greater than the distance. Distance could be equal, distance could be greater. But distance can never be less than the displacement, because displacement में what we say, shortest distance, shortest, superlative degree. So, उससे कम नहीं हो सकता. The shortest distance will be the displacement. I hope this is clear to you. SI unit for both is meter, right? Both are calculated in meters.